I am Sid, the Local Links Podcast. I am here with Erza.
That's the almighty EMT, Erza Managerie Tinker. Hello there. Thank you for having me on.
Ooh, thanks for being on.
Absolutely.
So we're here at the Florida Deathmatch Carnival. Having a chat.
Yeah.
So,
Uh,
first question I always ask is what brought you into wrestling?
well, I kind of got into wrestling kind of late. I was after I'd gone to theater school and kind of looking for something to do. I'm not a really competitive person, and I was with somebody who grew up watching wrestling, as most wrestling fans and wrestlers do, and I was instantaneously fascinated by it. And that fascination grew into a passion to pursue it as a career. And now I'm about 4 years in, and I internationally traveled and looking to skyrocket to the moon and back.
Awesome. What was the process to go from I like this to I'm going to do this? How did you find the school and what was
We had moved out to Denver, Colorado to fulfill a job for my partner at the time, and saw that there was a pro wrestling school out there. And I didn't know that independent wrestling was really a thing. I'd only watched WWE and AEW, and then that blossomed into, well, maybe I could like be a referee. I'm not actually what I thought was an athletic person, but I went to a tryout and ended up trying to be a referee and was more athletic than I expected. And now I am a professional wrestler after training for a year with two different schools. But to me, the training never stops because my love for this art and this sports entertainment will never die, even in deathmatch.
So that was my next question. How do you go from I want to be a wrestler to I want to be a deathmatch wrestler?
Well, one of the promotions I worked for out in Colorado, Primo's Premier Pro Wrestling, hosts a slave to the deathmatch tournament, and well, I was on camera for the first year while I was still training, and you kind of get that feeling inside, like I might want to try it, and you do some hardcore to where you're hitting each other with weapons, you're kind of stepping out of your traditional catch wrestling style, and I don't know, there is a masochism that I enjoy that has been unlocked that I find cathartic, and bringing that sense, that feeling with that I feel when I wrestle or do deathmatch to the audience, to the people, so that they don't have to do it. I'll take on that pain for the humans in order to save you guys from yourself. So, I'm also an alien. I haven't mentioned that, but I mean that, like intergalactically. Actually, alternate realitively, but I digress. Yes.
So is the mindset different from I'm going in for a regular match versus like I'm probably gonna bleed today?
Yes and no. Like, I have been a part of like a battle royal where you just going over the top rope and my belly button ring catches and gets ripped out, and so you don't have to expect blood for there to be blood. I've noticed. It's kind of one of the unique trait about all of this is that it only happens once, and it's unlike anything else on the planet where the audience gets to participate and really be a part of the experience. So when blood is expected from the audience, it's like giving them what they came for. It's a pretty good feeling to give people what they like.
That's to me what makes movies special is you interact like you guys are I'm looking at the stage here 5 feet away from us.
Yes.
There's no guardrails, there's
Mm-hmm.
probably one security guard keeping everybody at bay.
Yeah. Best they
Things
can.
go out of the rings pretty often. Like Indy's just so much more personal.
It is.
It's a good night out with the family for one. Like
It is.
$20.
Yes.
And
Oh my
you
gosh,
get
affordable.
2-3 hours entertainment for $20.
People putting their lives on the line for your entertainment for $20. Like I can't. You can watch like a big MMA, you know, paying your pay-per-view $50 to watch something, but to experience this, like, no way you're gonna get a better deal than.
With the indies, you go up early, talent's hanging out.
Oh,
They
absolutely.
come back out after the show. It's not you're here, we're here, give us your money. It's like we want you here, we want to talk to you, we want to interact with you.
Absolutely, yes.
Like it's a different dynamic thing.
It is.
Makes indie wrestling a lot more special than. I love the pros as much as anybody, but
Yeah.
indies are just. I can walk up to you and say, hey man, when you talk about it, hey, what just happened? Like, what were you thinking, or how did that suit you?
Yes. It's interesting, like, being a talent, but pretty much every wrestler I've met and talked and worked with was a fan first. And being able to have the memories that you make for fans, sure, but the fans make memories for us in ways that I inspire kids, especially like you. It's amazing to see the world become a brighter place through such a what seems like a violent art, but you know, like how can you guys connect over something based in violence? But there's like a visceral connection to what makes being human, I think. So, like,
Wrestlers in general are different breeds, and I think that's the same. But also kind of it's not so hardcore,
yeah,
but like a step away from that. Like we want something more. I can go to the movies and be entertained, but I can watch wrestling. I can fall in the brain off and go into the story.
yes,
And just enjoy life and just. I'm not dealing with the same stuff. Like, my bank doesn't matter for 2 hours when I've got the person I've been following for 10 years and going against the other person I've been following for 10 years.
yeah,
And now there's time to square it off. Like,
yeah. Oh my god, being able to literally be a part of the stories. Because we wouldn't be able to wrestle and tell stories without fans. Like, you're integral to the entirety. Beginning of becoming a fan of a wrestler to watching when they ultimately retire. And it's just such an emotional thing that it's also weirdly ostracizing because, like, not everyone is a fan of pro wrestling. But people think they understand wrestling and the indies, but like, oh, it's just fake.
I'm not a performer, and I hate that term. It's predetermined. I don't have a problem with that. It is what it is.
So are movies.
Yeah.
So are
And
politics.
A lot of people may not be aware, but Sylvester Stallone was Rocky Balboa.
What? Oh, wait, so we can suspend our disbelief looking at a screen, but we can't do it when it's live in front of our faces? Like,
It's taking money up here.
you can really tell when somebody hasn't really given it a chance. And I love getting new wrestling fans. My mom is going to be at the show tonight, and it is a big sentimental moment because this is a deathmatch show. She has seen me wrestle, but this will be quite the experience.
A lot of people, as a fan, I'm very ride or die.
Yeah.
I'll follow people from I love NXT. So I'll go from NXT all the way up to
Yeah.
good guy, bad guy. I don't care. I'm gonna support you
Yeah.
if I can. You don't get that with any other. Maybe football, it's called college for pros.
Yeah.
But you don't get to I don't get to get stories. I don't get to.
Exactly. This football is the same story over and over again.
Well, that guy's really good, and like he's basically my favorite team. That's me. Whereas wrestling, you get the highs and the lows, and it's like almost won a championship. So close. Now you're going back after it.
Yeah.
Will we win? Will we not win? Like, is it? It's so much more that I don't understand why people don't fall in love with this.
Same.
And if you see one match, it's like, this isn't for me. There's 150,000 brands out there. Somebody out there is your style.
Yeah, absolutely.
Getting into the indie scene, I didn't know every town in America has an indie company.
And they do.
Hey,
it really is everywhere.
Especially Florida. Like, there's 3 events tonight, there's 3 last Saturday.
Home of WWE and AEW.
Where they want to move
It
to?
makes
They're talking
sense
about moving
that
somewhere.
Florida would be a prime spot. but not as much deathmatch, I hear. Like, it can be a bit more sparing.
This is the first one. This is my first deathmatch.
Yeah.
I've seen some GCW and seen some Chris Gage,
Yeah.
but this is in person. So I'm very excited for that.
Well, I'm very excited for your excitement.
Guys, there's a
you
parking
will be
lot
well
on the other
entertained.
side of the fence over here.
Yes.
So you said you've traveled all over. Where have you been?
I've been to Canada twice. I've been to various states, including Kansas a lot, North Dakota, Utah, Nebraska, Arkansas, Texas,
What? I never would have taken
Florida.
Is there a big scene in the Midwest?
Strangely, there's a big like desire for it. The audiences there are so hungry for something like it. So
That's not what you do out there.
exactly. So the second that there's something, and it's something like pro wrestling where they get involved, like what few fans and few promotions, pop up and can kind of stay alive in various smaller towns throughout the Midwest. Like you really build that connection with your fans in a way that like brings the TV to them, to their small town Midwest nowhere. It feels like a WWE superstar. Somebody does a moonsault right in front of you, and you can't lose that moment. Like you can't be ignorant to the marvelous mayhem any longer.
You never know when you're going to make that connection. Like,
Yes.
one of my favorite things to see over the last few years, especially like Roxanne Perez met with AJ Lee when she was like tiny.
Yes.
And now they're in the same company together, and Izzy Moreno's G-Star with Bailey.
Yeah.
You never know when you're going to get those connections.
Correct.
It's amazing to see it. Like, oh my God, I met you 10 years ago, and following your footsteps, and now here I am with you, like, on an equal footing. You don't get that anywhere.
Anywhere else.
I can't think of another profession where you feel like that. Like, it's football, if you're good or you're not. You made it or you didn't. Acting, if you're good or you're not. Or, I think pro wrestling has a lot more gray area. You don't have to be an amazing athlete to be talking to Mike.
Absolutely.
But there's some really great talkers that are not amazing performers, but we still love them.
And the more.
And then there's people that are amazing performers, but they can't talk. Wow.
Yes. I come from the theater world, doing musical theater and improvisational comedy. I used to love being on an improv team. When I tell people who don't know wrestling, I say, oh, it's like, whose line is it anyway? But with violence instead of comedy. Okay, and sometimes comedy. It's the best blend of everything I love about being alive.
That is the
fills me
Global
with
Deathmatch Carnival's
the most motivation to keep being alive, to do it
so we can do
with the
your
people
assignments.
So, do you have any goals for where you want to be? Like, is there a company you want to work for, or?
I definitely want to hit all of the major indies. Anyone who wants to have a one-of-a-kind storyteller brought to them, there's a girl right here. Because look back at everything I've done so far. I have big dreams going forward. Have you ever seen The Truman Show? The movie The Truman Show? That's how I live my life. Every facet of me, us, really, is about you. It's
Once
for
again,
you. My life is a show. So, I don't use money as a value system. Numbers are kind of silly. So, all I am here to do is to entertain and to make y'all money. So somebody, come on, use and abuse me in a monetary sense. Okay? Okay. But yeah, GCW would be awesome. I would love to even work for AEW Tony Khan, but anywhere and everywhere. Even small town, private birthday parties where a girl turned 9 years old. You go out there and you have a 30-minute banger on a ring right next to their trampoline in the ground. You gotta have the trampoline in the ground spot. Those are my dreams too, and I don't wanna ever lose it. Like,
Great attitude towards it.
yeah. And so can you.
It's like, I don't think anybody gets into the indies for the money, because
Obviously,
you have a
yes.
bad time.
Yes.
It's certain positivity, though. You have an amazing positive aura around you.
Well, thank
It's really
you.
great.
I hope it's infectious. I like to think of myself as the E-virus, and I'm gonna infect the planet, but it's like the next coronavirus, okay? So it's gonna be everywhere, but it's like a good thing.
Sounds like
Suddenly
coming to
people
life.
are like, huh, maybe I could like want to live happy and like it's a collaborative effort, and I'm the ultimate collaborator. I just want everyone to make it to tomorrow and maybe smile more. And like fighting. Like you can even hear this. Like it's indicative of like anxieties and stress, which is real. Like that's what we're tackling. Like that's why people escape and need something like wrestling in their lives. Why you know you don't call it doom scrolling because it is
Uplifting.
exactly it is doing something positive for your life. But time and time again, every show I've ever had, I bring positive into someone's life in some way, and them mine. So it is like a symbiotic relationship to be able to like balance energy like that, because that energy is going nowhere. And
Oh, could have made this a little awkward. I'm wondering if the camera's picking this up right now, or if it's us sitting here like trying to
yeah.
ignore what's going on over there.
It's cool understanding that like it reminds me of when Kevin Spacey stopped his, like a live show on Broadway to yell at somebody who started to charge their phone during the show. And like, sure, it's Kevin Spacey. I think this was pre-cancellation, but like, you think that somebody has a right to essentially disrespect people, but on occasion, the intention is for that collaborative effort, that spirit of making things work and the show must go on and all that. Fred Astaire said that, okay? There's a little theater knowledge for you, and I think the screaming has subsided, and that's oh no, and another one.
Part you don't see.
Exactly. I'll post.
I think it's
God
nothing
love.
worse than what they deal with in the pros. Like,
Oh, it's so true.
I've heard so many
Really.
stories about things going on hiring.
Oh yeah.
I can't imagine the stress of running. I
Yes.
want to talk to promoters. Just I know they have stories.
Yes. Oh my gosh. Story like.
I don't care if they've run one or two shows. I know they have stories. I can't imagine the stress of trying to get a venue, a ring, talent. Who's got cameras? Who's got audio? Like chairs. Making all that come together for one night, and then hoping people show up for it.
Yeah.
Like, and these are different beats, but
Yes.
they're so much fun. Like I'm hoping this podcast can get some eyes on it and get people to come out to these shows. Like my thought is, if I can get one extra person to come out for the next show,
Yeah.
maybe the one after they'll bring a friend to,
Yeah.
and the one after they'll bring a friend,
Mhm.
and you can start pushing these places out.
Mhm.
It's just a good time.
It is.
It's a very fair price. You can meet the talent, you can talk to the talent. Like,
It's a once in a lifetime experience, and like, there's no show that happens twice. No story has ever been told twice. I just think it's fascinating in storytelling. Like you have your set Shakespearean plays. That this is how a story is told, but everyone tells their own unique story as a wrestler and as a fan, because the fans are a part of the uniqueness. If we wouldn't have any of this without fans, without you.
On this level, you can follow, if you connect with somebody. I saw them here on Saturday,
Yeah.
and then 2 Saturdays from now they're somewhere else. You can see them there. Follow their social growth.
Yes.
Oh my God, I've been watching them for 6 months. They got a WWE tryout.
Yeah.
They're on AEW now all of a sudden. TNA, they just said TNA called them and they had to select them. You can be on that ride and not just you watch the TV and go,
Yeah.
it's so much different when you watch them go with it. You can be on that ride with them.
Yeah.
You have to leave your station.
Really mad when I urge everyone to just go out there.
For the most part.
Come on out and tell your friends.
One last question I ask everybody. Wrestling is all about those big moments. What is your favorite moment? Whether it's something you've done or something you've seen.
Probably my favorite moment was last year. It's a selfish moment, but it was that Slave to the Death match against Neil Diamond Cutter. And he was putting some skewers in my head, and I had a moment where like a sense of bliss was flowing down my body, and it was just like tasting my own ability to bring myself to a limit that most are incapable of. Kind of made me unable to challenge myself in the same way going forward. It's a newfound confidence that I'm able to impart on each day that makes each day a little better.
And the most important question is, how can they find you?
You can find me all over the internet. That's Erza Managerie Tinker, ERZA, or before Z when speaking of we are on your YouTubes, your Facebooks, your Instagrams, your TikToks, literally anything and everything in between, including for the adults and OnlyFans or anything. So don't worry about it. Just look us up, the Almighty EMT, Erza Managerie Tinker.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.